Hi, everybody, and I am back. Okay, I was busy doing 1,000,001 readings because I have so many readings and I don't want to make people wait longer. I don't want longer waiting periods, so I have been working like a dog getting to all your readings, and that's why I didn't post my usual Netflix marathon. Okay, and I probably won't be able to post my usual Netflix marathon for a while, but I'm gonna try. Anyway, hi everybody. I want this to be a very, very short video, and I want to tell you that I now have a schedule. So look in the link box below if you want a reading. Click on the and make an appointment and pay, and everything will, you just follow the instructions. I have split up readings so that you know exactly which reading you are paying for. I've given as much information about each reading and all that good stuff because my inbox was getting inundated with a lot of emails and I was getting confused. I'm only one person. So thank you so much for supporting me, and I hope you continue to support me as I get better. You will see that I blocked out the whole of June, the end of June and the most of July because I will be in Africa in Witchdoctor training. And I won't be able to do any readings because I'm going to the back of beyond. I'm going to the bushes where people pee outside, okay, and poop outside, right? And there is now electricity. Yes, there is now electricity, but I am going to the back of beyond where we're going to be doing some real 18th century shit for a whole month. And when I come back, I'll be bigger, better, and stronger. Okay? Okay, so today we are doing Cardi B at surviving Cardi B and Cardi B's lawsuit. Okay, my ancestors were reluctant to do this story because Cardi B is really hard for us to we don't want to yawn and stuff like that, but I think right now we're very strong. And they were also reluctant to do Madame Tasha K because when two elephants fight, okay, they trample the grass, and we are the grass, and we do not want to be trampled. Therefore, good grass gets out of the way, okay? That's an African proverb, and we were trying to do that, but then today they changed their minds, and they said, no, do it. Do it. It's because there is actually a bigger story and a bigger picture here than the world is seeing. Right? So we're doing Cardi though. I'm not reading Tasha K. I am doing Cardi. And Cardi, metaphysical science has no proof whatsoever, okay, in this world yet. What I am seeing of your life is in the metaphysical world, and there's no proof. Therefore, I am just entertaining people only. This is for entertainment purposes only. No need to sue a broke ass bitch. Okay? Do not sue me. I can't even afford my cable bill. Okay? I can't even afford that shit. Do not sue a bitch, please. Okay. Entertainment purposes only, and remember, I'm a witch doctor. both you all, Tasha K and Cardi, remember, I'm a witch doctor. Okay. I think we're done. But I'm not reading Tasha K. I'm actually reading Cardi B because my ancestors chose Cardi B and they chose to show the big picture of the changes that are coming into the world through Cardi B. So I'm going to shake Cardi B right now. I'm going to call her and hopefully I don't have to pull out my spear to read her. Cardi. And guess what, people? Cardi walks in very eagerly into my plates. That shows me that she is looking for answers right now. She's looking for clarity. She's very confused. She doesn't know what to do. Very unhappy. She feels like her career is exploding in front of her. And she doesn't know where to turn. Because she walked into my plate more eagerly than she has ever done since I knew her. So since I've been calling her soul from the metaphysical. So I'm being told to just drop a few shells. Oh my goodness. I'm being told to drop a certain number. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. I don't like this. Few shells. I hope you can all see it. But you know what I'm going to do? Because when I edit this business, I usually lose footage and I get so pissed. So I am going to move things forward, right? And okay, so this is Cardi B's life right now, okay? This is her past and this is her future, okay? Her past was where she peaked. Her past was where she was at her most famous. Her past was when she did great things. Because this triangle is looking backwards and I really hate that damn triangle when it looks backwards, right? Because it means that you were glory in your past, but not in where you're going. You were glory where you were coming from, but not where you're going. And that's what Cardi B shells look like right now, people. They look like she was glory in her past, and in her future where she is going, there is absolutely no glory whatsoever. And that is exactly what I am seeing in front of her. The shells I was told to take out were the money shells. The shells that depict money, I was told to take them out because there was no need to see money around Cardi. But that in itself says she's going to stop making money. This is a blank, empty space. There's no money. There is a little bit of money from 3 jobs that she has. This is Cardi right here. And once again, she's in a very... When a shell is on the right side, it's not really a good place to be when you turn up on the right side. It's the side of lack of progress, the side of being stuck. Right? The side of not knowing what to do, the side of not knowing who to turn to trust, the side of no making money moves. Her words, there are no money moves. Cardi is not making any money moves at the moment. 0. What she does, she's actually going to lose some contracts because of this surviving Cardi B, and she has lost some contracts because of the gossip of Tasha K. She lost some big contracts because of the gossip. I don't know if I can call it gossip because there was some truth, but it was not all truthful. Do you know what I'm saying? Both these ladies were right in what they were saying, right? So really, I'll just say because of what came out via Tasha K, right? Because of what Tasha K's sources said and what came out, she lost some major contracts and eventually she had no choice but to sue Tasha K because it was messing with her money. And then, just as she decided, I am going to sue Tasha K, she then drops into this scandal. But this scandal, it's surviving Cardi B, was started by bloggers because of the anger that she would dare to sue a blogger. It's like a bloggers conference happened here and they fished out a whole lot of her stuff and more stuff is going to come. because these bloggers have a hell of a lot of shit on Cardi and they intend to bury her under it. At the moment, the powers that own the media and that do what they do, they are fighting very hard to block this story, this surviving Cardi B story. They are fighting hard to block it because Cardi owes the money. She has their money and they are obligated to make her successful. But it's not going to work because as soon as they let out the fire and they dim the story, which is what they're doing, and they are going to succeed, the bloggers are going to be even more vengeful and release some more footage on Cardi that makes her look really, really bad. Okay. However, let me go back to what's working for Cardi. Cardi has amazing friends. She has amazing friends and they are sticking by her like glue. This isn't her husband. He ain't sticking by her. This is her husband here. He's pretty far. He's already trying to move himself a little step by step away, right? Because it turns out that his wife's fame is not working out for him the way he thought, right? But she has some amazing girl power friends and they are sticking by her through thick and thin and they are telling her we'll get through this. But once again, their shells are also facing the right, so they are saying the right things and they are supportive and loving to her, but there's nothing they can do about what is happening. The powerful people who give money to artists who were giving Cardi money are turning away from Cardi. They are looking this way, even though they are still fighting to salvage their investment. They are turning away from Cardi. So what's working for Miss Cardi, who's really going through it, and she has my sympathies because as one woman to another, I know what it feels like. Women are the quickest to fall. It's we have the hardest time to get to the top, and then we fall so low so fast, right? Anyway, what's looking up for Miss Cardi? Miss Cardi is going to win the lawsuit. She's acing that lawsuit. She's crushing the other elephant. She's going to win it. Because her lawyers have done their research. Oh my God, her lawyers have worked so hard. And they have done their research. And they have mountains of evidence that prove defamation. And they're going to succeed. This case is not going to court. This case shall be settled out of court. But this is where this case is important. This is where the winds of change are important. And this is why my ancestors decided to do Cardi B. And I'm grateful to Cardi Soul that she's letting me do it, because we're not really fighting. We're not fighting like we usually do. Right? Maybe because she's at her most vulnerable right now. I've got hairs all over. Maybe she's not vulnerable right now. But anyway, Cardi has started a precedent that is going to bring the winds of change, that is actually going to destroy bloggers. Okay? She sued a blogger and she's going to win. Unfortunately for that elephant who loses, other stars are going to sue the same blogger. Do you see that this is a circle, people? This is a circle. Other stars, other famous people that this blogger has talked about are going to sue her too. And then there's going to be a star who is going to hold YouTube liable for what was said. And then YouTube is going to change its policies in order to protect itself. In doing so, YouTube is going to now start requiring resumes for doing certain things on YouTube. It's now going to push out those who didn't go to school for doing news. Basically, YouTube is going to push out non-trained journalists, and it's going to now start looking for those who went to college to do degrees in the mid, who learned about journalism, because who did journalism. Basically, they are now looking for people who couldn't get into CNN. Right? If you couldn't get into CNN but you had the training from school, you can come to these YouTube streets. They are basically cleaning. They will in these next 2 years, because of the lawsuits that this elephant is going to be surrounded with. And not just this elephant, a whole lot of bloggers are going to be sued. Hopefully I'm not one of them. If you sue me, remember I'm a witch doctor. And I say things as they are, like I have no evidence whatsoever, so I'm doing it for entertainment purposes only. But a lot of bloggers are going to go down. A lot of bloggers are not going to survive, because at the end of the day, bloggers will fight back. We shall be in the moments of absolute joy and happiness, because we shall see a whole lot of dirty laundry that bloggers were holding back over these stars and people. It shall explode. There will be a war. But at the end of the day, those with the deepest pockets are going to win and change the world. Having said that, it's just not... We are in an era of change, people. We have reached the end of an era and we are moving on to another one. Okay. The era of social media deciding who the stars are going to be, who the people in charge are going to be, is coming to an end. The era of people doing what they were not professionally trained to do is coming to an end. The era where the untalented get all the record deals because they know people, because they are popular on social media or whatever, is coming to an end. It has not made money for the industries that supported these people. We are stepping into an era of hard, cold, sure-footed professionals. And we are stepping into an era where your skin and your face don't matter as long, or your body doesn't matter as long as you can belt out a tune that will make angels cry. The winds of change. So these stars and these bloggers are being used to clean. We call it the winds of change. The winds are here. If you were African, you would know what I mean. When we say the winds have arrived, it means the winds are here to clean out the old and to bring in the new. And the old shall fight amongst each other and destroy each other, so that in the emptiness of that space, the new era will come alive. I give most of us on YouTube 2 years. And YouTube itself is going to change its policies. It's going to start policing its streets even more. Okay? We're all going to have to watch what we say and how we say it. Okay? This lawsuit and these stars that are fighting back against the bloggers are taking us into a new era. At the same time, Cardi's career is going to suffer, because that little noise that kept on going, she can't sing, she can't sing, she can't sing. She is stepping into an era where it actually matters now. She will lose a lot of support. She will always have her fans, but her fans don't buy her music that much anymore. You know what I'm saying? So she will always have her fans, and her fans will always show love, but it will not translate financially. But she's good not for a while. She's good, except that she's really losing some huge deals because her reputation keeps on being tarnished. Does she deserve to have her reputation tarnished? Should we ask her? Do you deserve it, Cardi? She says no. She did what she had to do. Anybody would have done what she had to do. You must go after your dreams. And I agree with her. One must go after her dreams. Let me just say, I personally have no feelings about this story whatsoever. Okay, I just needed to do the reading because my ancestors saw that because of this whole situation, there shall be winds of change. Our favorite bloggers today, most of them are not going to be in existence in 24 months. See, I'm so bad in math. That's why I failed it. I had to get special tutoring in college. Okay. So anyway, yeah. In 24 months, most of our favorite bloggers would have fallen to the hammer of change because of this. At first, we're not going to feel it, right? Because bloggers actually think that Cardi is going to lose. But that's because a lot of them didn't go to journalism school. Okay? That's because a lot of them don't have those journalism degrees and they didn't learn about defamation in detail. And that's because they also had lawyers who were... The thing is... Okay, let me just say what... Cardi's lawyers are good. Extremely good. They are the best that money can buy. Okay? Tasha K's lawyers ain't got nothing on these lawyers. Okay. But Tasha K's lawyers, they say that, and we're not doing Tasha. Okay. I've been told we're not doing Tasha. So we're leaving that. Okay, we're not doing her. However, they found out, I might as well say it, okay, Cardi B's lawyers have evidence of real defamation. Okay. From my journalism school, because I used to be a reporter and I went to journalism school and we learned all about defamation. From my journalism, I believe we were told that you have to be the one who starts a rumor for you to be sued for that and for the defamation to stick. You have to be like almost the first person to say it. And they sort of have evidence of that. They are not using the clips that are online. They sort of like have evidence of that. Anyway, the point is, Cardi B has opened it up for other artists to sue bloggers. And they are going to go after bloggers with a vengeance. This is going to be black on black war on these YouTube streets. And some particular bloggers are going to have several lawsuits. So it's not a case of I win or I lose. At the end of the day, it's going to be who has the most money. My dad, he was a lawyer. He said that. He said lawsuits are about who has the most money and who can tie up the other in court until the other surrenders. It's about money. And in this, that's how it's going to play out. Right? But she has some heavy duty evidence. And it's not even going to go to court. Just letting you know. And on that note, I'm not going to be doing Cardi's personal life because that'll just suck. That'll just suck. But she herself is going to be affected, like I said. She's going to be affected by the winds of change, right? Just as much as bloggers. Basically, this is a war that was started, but at the end of the day, there will be no survivors. But we won't see it for a while. We won't see it until we start seeing college educated journalists as bloggers. different. You know what I'm trying to say? Then you will see the change, right? When you start seeing different faces and the way they present their news and their evidence will be completely different, then we will see it. There will be another platform that will be opened, and a lot of people will leave YouTube to go to that platform in the hope that that platform is as free as YouTube used to be. It's not going to happen. That platform is even going to be worse. It's going to be even stricter. Because, like I said, these stars are going to find a loophole to sue YouTube itself. And YouTube ain't losing a dime. It will refuse to lose money. So these are winds of change, people. And everybody is going to be affected by them. Everybody. I better do some chanting. Yes, I better do some rituals. I don't want to be affected. I'm going to do some rituals. But yes, in the lawsuit, Cardi B versus Tasha K, Cardi B is winning. Hands down. That's my prediction. Okay. Thank you. And I'm going to play music and blow in the shells.